Hey, and welcome to Hopcast.
Thanks for joining us once again, everybody.
I'm Brad Chmielewski.
My name is Ken Hunnemeder.
And we're here at Bridgeport Art Center for Festival of Wood and Barrel Aged Beers.
Yes, so as the cool kids call it, FOBAB. This is we've been here for a number of years now. Yeah. This is probably our maybe third time tackling both sessions.
Yes.
So we're quite the pros at this one. And this is our favorite festival of the year. It's amazing.
Yeah, this is the 10th anniversary, so it's been going on for a while. And, you know, it's special number 10. It's in a different place.
We've got more breweries than ever before.
More beer.
More beer. And yeah, we intend to not even try them all. We will die.
We will die, yeah.
But yeah, so we're so happy to be here, and we can't wait to get in there and try all these awesome wood and barrel aged beers from across the country now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cheers.
So we just got done with the awards here at FOBAB, and congratulations, guys. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we were joined here by Solemn Oath Brewery out in Naperville, and you guys just took 2 medals. First time here at the festival, if I'm not mistaken. Right?
It is.
So that's got a tremendous honor, so congratulations to you guys. Really
Thank
nicely
you.
done.
Thank you.
Walk us through the beers that you won for and that sort of thing.
All right. We won a silver for Ultra Mega High Frequency, which is our American double red ale aged in a Jack Daniel's barrel for 4 months. And then our bronze was for Radth. It's a Belgian pale ale. The base is actually our oubliette that was aged in a American oak Chardonnay barrel on cherries for 4 months as well.
And which categories are these referring to?
The Ultra Mega High Frequency was strong double imperial pale beer. Category 5, I believe.
That's the only reason I asked.
We can't figure out if it's strong, double, or imperial. But and then Radth was in category 7 fruit beers.
Yeah, both are fantastic.
Yeah, I'm
beers.
drinking the Radith right now myself.
I got the Ultra High
beer,
Frequency.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Thank you.
You guys continue to put out fantastic beers. Just starting to try some of the barrel aging innovation that you guys have been working on. So this is also fantastic. So keep it up.
Thank you.
Congratulations, and be
Cheers.
sure to try their beer if you haven't been out to Naperville.
Absolutely.
Man, FOBAB is in full swing right now.
Absolutely. We just got out of the award ceremony, drinking some beers. We found out what won. It was pretty exciting times.
Right, everyone ran off to get those beers.
Yeah.
I went off and got the Pretty Brown Eyes from Goose Clybourne. I forget which medal they took, but it's a fantastic beer.
Awesome. And I'm drinking a beer from Tighthead, which is up in Libertyville, which is very, very close to my hometown. And our buddy Billy is the brewer up there.
Shout out!
And it's kind of a funny story. He was always the one that would, at the local homebrew shop, would sell me all my homebrew equipment. And then he started his own brewery. So cheers to him. This beer is fantastic.
Yeah, that's awesome. I had a little taste earlier. I'm liking it. There's so many good beers here. So many great people. I think we're going to wander around, find someone else to talk to. And, of course, drink more.
And then stick around for the second session and
Drink
really
more.
turn it on.
Alright, so we got the first session winding down here, and a lot of people are leaving, a lot of people are sticking around, like us.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but we do both sessions when we come to FOBAB. One comes around once a year.
I
And
think
I'm
you guys might be twice the man that I am.
not maybe.
I'm going to do what I can.
I think it's the mustache that helps.
Yes, you're not about to molest any children
No,
anytime
not
soon.
at all.
I can tell.
Of course not. We're joined here by Andy Parker, the Avery Brewing Company. Andy does all the barrel work and barrel age programs. So thank you so much for taking the time out and joining us here.
Thanks for having me. So I've been in Chicago for about 3 days now, and I've been drinking for all those 3 days.
Yeah.
And one thing I've discovered is that Chicago is a kick-ass drinking town.
You have,
I honestly had no idea. I grew up over in Cincinnati, pretty close, but now I live in Colorado, and Colorado's a great drinking town. Don't get me wrong, but
In Chicago, if you don't have beer in one hand, people are like, what's wrong?
yeah, yeah. Well, with like a chunk of cow organ in the other,
yeah.
and so I've had some incredible food out here. It seems like every place I go into is just incredible food and like 10 to 20 incredible beers on tap. And
Yeah, we hit up the Republican with you the other night.
Yeah.
And just
Great
absolutely
example.
drank our faces off and just ate, like, I can think you still see it. We were freaking beef heart and everything else, but
Yes.
it was awesome.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Couple pork rinds there.
That's one of the best dinners I've had in a long time. I mean, that place is totally killer.
So
thank you, Doctor.
Absolutely. Tell us about the barrel aging program that you guys have over at Avery.
So at Avery, it's not that we have a giant program. We have about 250 oak barrels, but that doesn't make for a lot of not a lot of volume during the year. You know, we're doing maybe 3 to 4 one-off batches a year, where it's a beer that we're never going to make again. Usually sour or wild beers, things like that. And then we have a couple beers that we're trying to make once a year, and those are big spirit barrel beers. You know, Uncle Jacob's Stout, which is a giant, 17.5% stout aged in Maker's Mark barrels. Rumpkin, which is at 18% alcohol. Pumpkin spiced and pumpkin beer aged in rum barrels.
We were drinking that earlier. Fantastic
It's
stuff.
really, really light, easy drinking lawnmower beers. We want people to be able to have, like, eventually I want to can tall boys of them, and you can only shotgun them. Because what could go wrong?
It feels like you're from Chicago. This is how we think too.
Exactly. Once I convince Adam to can Rumpkin, then you know the apocalypse is coming. It's going to be great.
So this is Avery's first time joining the FOBAB.
Yeah.
And even as a spectator or drinker, this is your first time here as
Yeah.
well. What do you think?
It's absolutely incredible. The variety of beer, the fact that you can walk around, you're almost never waiting in a line. Like maybe you wait for like 2 people in a line. You know, that's better because it actually slows you down a little bit. I never saw a giant line. I didn't see people getting rowdy and starting fights and vomiting on the floor.
The badge helps.
No, but I didn't want to pull rank either. I'm like, I'm not going to walk behind the tables and go get beer. I was really monitoring it to see what was going on, and it just seemed like all the numbers on everything were totally choice. You know, yes, it's a big kind of crowded room, but I never got elbowed in the face. I didn't get thrown up on. I could always get beer. It was really easy.
Sounds like an amazing Saturday to me.
Pretty much. And just the variety of beer here it's astounding. I mean, I've never done the numbers, but this must be the biggest barrel-aged beer festival in the country.
I think that it is. I'm pretty sure, but
I can't say I've ever heard of a larger one. And
I guess we took it
really well
for
run.
granted for many, many years until we realized what we had over here in Chicago. It's pretty outstanding.
It's badass even. Badass.
So can we commit? Are you coming back next year? All right. You heard it here first. Thanks a lot, Andy. For coming out.
You couldn't keep me away.
So we're here with another first-time FOBAB entry.
Yeah, this certainly isn't your first FOBAB. And speaking of BJ from Pipeworks Brewing Company here locally in Chicago, Illinois, but your first time entering beers into the festival, so that's got to be something that's totally cool for you guys.
It's so exciting. I mean, I've been to beer festivals all over the world, and as a Chicago native, FOBAB's always been, I think, one of my favorite festivals of all time. So it's always been like a goal of ours. We were sad that we couldn't get it last year.
Yeah.
So it's always been a goal of ours to be in FOBAB because we just appreciate this event. We love everything it stands for. It's a great event.
And you guys are, I mean, regardless of the barrel-aged stuff, you guys are putting out so many beers.
Yeah.
And there's so much experimentation going on with your brewery. It's got to be fun, like bringing in a barrel-aged program and getting that up and running. Did you start that from the beginning, or tell us a little bit about your program?
In fact, the very first batch of beer we brewed was our smoked porter, which went directly into Koval whiskey barrels. So to be honest, the very first beer we ever did was a barrel-aged beer.
In Chicago tradition, right?
In Chicago tradition, you know, you gotta like come out with guns blazing. That's not to say that we've had a strong barrel-aged program this year. In fact, we've only done the barrel-aged smoked porter, aside from some small experimental batches, which you see here at FOBAB this year. However, year 2 is really the year where you're going to really see us have a big barrel age program, and we're really going to be pretty much every month we're going to see a batch go into barrels and aging anywhere from 6 to 12 months minimum. So we're really looking forward to a strong barrel age program for next year.
Well, it's hard in your first year because you got to build up the brand and
Absolutely.
just crank out beers, and it can't sit in the barrel for 3 months.
Exactly. I mean, the
months,
thing with barrel-aged beers is, like, to do a barrel-aged beer correctly, I mean, you want to have some age on the beer. And as a first-year brewer, you know, we definitely need to put product on the shelves immediately. So
yeah. So you're certainly focusing on stuff that you can do while being still proud of that product that goes out. You know,
Absolutely.
Quick beers, but good beers.
Absolutely. And I mean, it doesn't mean that we don't put the time into our beers. Our Imperial Stout still spends, 6 to 8 weeks in the tanks.
Oh, wow.
We're still giving beers the longevity they deserve, but it's not necessarily the 6 to 8 months that a barrel-aged Imperial Stout might require.
Sure. And if you're not familiar with Pipeworks and what they do, I mean, this is a very, very small operation in the Bucktown neighborhood on the upper northwest side of Chicago. So
we're basically brewing on a 3.5 barrel brew house, which is actually 2 1.75 barrel brew houses side by side that we double turn to churn out 7 barrels in a day. So it's
so you guys are
definitely
working
a labor.
hard.
We enjoy it though. We love what we do.
I mean, that's amazing. So congratulations on being here at FOBAB.
Thank you.
In a professional aspect.
Thanks.
That's got to be quite a thrill. So
Absolutely.
Looking forward to next year to seeing even more Pipeworks beers
Yeah, we
out
should.
there.
We'll have a great showing next year, I promise.
Awesome.
So we're here with the man behind this event.
Oh, I'm the man in front of the curtain.
So our good buddy, Pete Crowley, everybody.
I want to give Maeve a shout out, but I don't see her.
Behind the curtain.
Behind the curtain.
As you guys probably know, if you've seen our show before, Pete Crowley's been featured many, many times with the upcoming of his pub and brewery, Haymarket.
Almost 2 years old.
Yes. And all the other cool stuff that you've been doing throughout the years. This is the man that really kind of puts this whole festival together, and so we have the utmost gratitude for you and everybody that you guys are working with.
I appreciate that, man. It's 10 years old now. We actually started this thing at my pub, the Rock Bottom, when I brewed there 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It was me, Todd Ashman, at that time was with Flossmoor Station. He's now out at 50/50.
Yep.
Out in Truckee, California. Jeff Sparrow was one of the original beer wranglers. And it was pretty funny. It was like 15 beers, I think. It was it was not like it is today.
And what do we have today? We have 181
beers.
Yeah. 181 beers from 60-some breweries in 21 different states. That's quite a.
We actually had to
quite an accomplishment.
We actually had to turn away
Gary Gully,
some entries. So
Gary Gully was not welcome.
Had to turn away Gary Gully. He was not allowed.
It was we had a lot of people last minute trying to get in that we couldn't accommodate. So
so this is also a new space. That's a new challenge in and of itself.
Yes.
And I think it worked out fantastically.
It's been great. I think the funniest part about the space is at the same time at 2:13 p.m. today, all 3 elevators failed. One of which people were trapped for an hour.
Yeah.
The fire department came. The organizer of the entire space was trapped for half an hour. Another elevator. Luckily, I was up here drinking.
Nice.
So
us too.
I had no idea.
I did see you during that time, and I've seen you look better.
Yeah. There's nothing like a 5th floor beer festival for over 1,000 people with no elevators.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
But
hey, we're good.
regardless, I mean, everything went off pretty much without a hitch, and the hitches that we did have over here have been just a drop in the bucket.
Everyone's
been
having a good
awesome.
time, and even the people stuck in the elevator for an hour were really cool. Of course, I told them I'd refund their money and give them tickets for next year. So maybe that's why
that
they were
helps.
cool.
Yeah,
that was okay. And it's funny now. Everyone's like, "I was in the elevator. I was in the elevator." I'm like, no, you weren't. No, but this is our biggest collection of rare beers. A lot of new fun styles too that we haven't seen before. A lot more wild stuff. A lot more wine barrel stuff. A lot more experimental fruit, cocoa nibs, bacon. Like all kinds of crazy stuff. So it's pretty sweet. I'm looking forward to next year already, and we're not even done with this year yet.
Yeah.
So.
Well, just a big, huge congratulations from us at the Hopcast.
Thanks, dude.
another great event from the Illinois Craft Brewers Guild, and congratulations on 10 years of success here doing the best beer festival in the entire world.
Well, I appreciate it, and thank you guys for covering beer for as long as you have and for representing craft beer in Illinois so well. So I appreciate it, guys.
Cheers.
All right.
We did it. Both sessions again. We came and conquered.
Of course we did it.
Yeah.
We always do it.
Yeah. Who doubted, really, I guess.
Yeah. Still standing, still going strong.
Still more beer.
Still drinking beer.
I don't know what they're doing here.
Cleaning up or something.
We got beer to drink.
We're drinking some backstage VIP stuff right now. So
yeah.
Backstage or in the VIP area for the brewers and fun people.
Yeah.
They have a bunch of kegs set up. I'm drinking one a keg from Founders. They call it their Backstage series. I don't even know what it is. It's strong and boozy.
I might have grabbed the Space. I don't know. They're really not labeled well. There's just tubes and like nozzles.
Yeah. So Backstage is kind of. It's not like, oh, what beer do you want? It's just like, here is beer.
Yeah.
Enjoy. So that's what we're doing.
That's I guess why they clean up.
Going with the flow.
Yeah. But yeah, FOBAB was great. We had a blast.
Fantastic time once again. It was actually a very nice space. This is the first time being in the Bridgeport Arts Center, as opposed to the Plumbers Union more downtown. And it's gorgeous in here. I think everyone loved it. So.
Yeah. The only thing missing was a nice plumber's mural.
Yeah.
But yeah, so 10th anniversary, and I'm sure they're gonna keep going strong. Probably here now, since
getting bigger and better every year.
Yeah.
So congratulations to the Illinois Craft Brewers Guild for another successful event.
Yeah.
And thank you for having us here to document it for you.
All right, and thank you for watching.
Cheers.